Libra, the night you were born, the heavens did not sleep. A meeting was called, not on earth, but in realms unseen. Your name was spoken, and with it came a ripple that neither light nor darkness could ignore. From that moment, you stopped being ordinary. This is why your life has never felt simple. Why doors that open easily for others seem to demand blood, sweat, and tears from you. Why peace comes in fragments and storms chase you even on clear days. It is because you were marked, not for destruction, but for destiny. Two realms noticed. One saw you as a vessel of light, a carrier of balance and truth. The other saw you as a threat, a flame they wanted to extinguish before you reached your fullness. And ever since, both realms have stretched their hands toward you. Pulling, fighting, contending. You've felt it, haven't you? The invisible tug of war when you try to move forward. The unseen weight that presses when you're close to a breakthrough. That is not your imagination. It is evidence. Evidence that your life carries a weight far greater than you've been told. Before we go deeper, declare in the comments, I am chosen. Not as a wish, but as a truth. Because when you say it, you align yourself with the realm that already claimed victory over your name. Stay with me, Libra. By the end of this message, you will understand why you have always felt different and why heaven itself refuses to let you go. Imagine this, Libra. The world outside has grown quiet. The noises of the day have faded, and night has wrapped everything in a soft silence. In front of you sits a cup of water, clear, untouched, and humble. Nothing fancy, nothing adorned. Yet within that simple cup lies a mystery greater than most people ever realize. This is the drink the universe calls you to take tonight, not because it is ordinary, but because it holds the extraordinary hidden inside it. Water is not just liquid, it is memory. It listens, it absorbs. It carries the imprints of what you speak and what you feel. Every tear you have shed, every silent prayer whispered into the night, every longing you have tucked deep inside your chest, water has the ability to hold them all. Think about it. Your body itself is made mostly of water. It flows through your veins, it nourishes your cells, it sustains your very breath. When you take a sip, you are not simply drinking to quench your thirst. You are aligning your being with the essence of life itself. You are touching something sacred, something the universe uses as a bridge between what is seen and what is unseen. So tonight, do not rush this moment. Sit in stillness. Close your eyes. Breathe slowly. Picture yourself holding that glass of water. Feel the coolness of the cup against your hand. Feel the weight of it resting gently in your palm. This is not just water, it is a vessel, waiting to carry your intention into the heart of the universe. Whisper into it what your heart longs to know. Maybe it is guidance, maybe it is peace, maybe it is the strength to let go of something that has been breaking you. Whatever it is, speak it softly, for water hears. And when you drink, do not gulp, it is not a race. Let each sip be a prayer, let each swallow be a seed planted in the soil of your spirit. In that moment, Libra, the cup becomes a mirror, not of your face, but of your soul. And the truth, whatever it may be, will reflect back to you. Maybe in the dreams that visit you tonight, maybe in the sudden clarity that washes over you tomorrow, or maybe in the way your spirit feels lighter, as though something unseen has been lifted from your shoulders. The cup of stillness is not about quenching thirst, it is about awakening. It is about telling the universe, I am ready to hear, I am ready to see, I am ready to receive. Long before cities rose, before towers of stone touched the sky, people understood something we often forget today. Water was not ordinary. It was seen as a messenger, a vessel of spirit, a living bridge between the human and the divine. Shamans would sit in silence, a cup of water resting before them, their hands steady, their hearts open. They did not drink for thirst alone. They drank to listen. They drank to enter visions, to hear whispers from realms unseen. For them, water was a doorway to revelation. Mothers, too, carried this sacred knowing. They would pour water into small cups for their children, not merely to refresh their lips, but to bless their future. Before handing it over, they would speak prayers, words of protection, words of strength, words of love. And as the child drank, the blessing was believed to flow into their body, carried in the simple purity of water. Even kings, clothed in power and authority, did not ignore this mystery. Before great battles, they would pause, take a sacred vessel in their hand, and drink slowly. Not for thirst, but for courage. Not for survival, but for clarity. They believed that within that cup rested the calmness to lead and the vision to see beyond fear. Libra, your life right now may feel like such a battlefield. Not one of swords and shields, but of decisions, of emotions, of invisible pressures that no one else seems to understand. You wake with thoughts already pulling you in 10 directions. You feel unseen forces pressing on your spirit, whispering doubts, stirring confusion, draining your peace. And yet, just as it was for those before you, the cup still carries its secret. This drink, simple, pure, intentional, is not just water. It is your crown of clarity. It is the reminder that even in the chaos of life, the universe offers you a moment of stillness, a sip of strength, a breath of calm that can reset your soul. When you drink with reverence, you are no longer just Libra the individual. You are Libra, chosen to stand in balance, chosen to carry wisdom, chosen to be refined in the fight between realms. This is why something so simple holds so much power for you, because tonight, the cup in your hand is not only for refreshment, it is for revelation. The act itself, Libra, is not about the liquid. It is not about water sitting in a cup. The real power rests in what you give to it. The words, the thoughts, the energy you release into it. Intention is the key. Intention transforms something ordinary into something sacred. Tonight, when you take this drink, do not do it absent-mindedly. Do not sit with your phone glowing in your hand, your mind scattered across 1,000 thoughts. This moment is too precious for distraction. This moment is a meeting between you and the universe itself. So sit in silence. Allow the noise around you to fade. Feel the chair beneath you, the ground steady under your feet. Hold the cup with both hands as though it were a treasure, because in truth it is. This vessel now holds the doorway to what you are seeking. Now speak to it. Whisper your truth. Whisper the words that carry your deepest longing. Universe, reveal to me what I cannot see. Guide me to what is meant for me. Remove what does not serve me. Do not rush these words. Let them sink into the water like seeds planted in fertile soil. Imagine them traveling into the clear stillness, settling, waiting, ready to bloom in time. And when you lift the cup to your lips, pause for a moment. Feel its coolness. Feel the way it steadies in your hand. With every sip, imagine you are not only drinking water, you are drinking light. Light that washes through every dark corner of your spirit. Light that cleanses you of heavy thoughts and silent wounds. Light that awakens your inner knowing. Each swallow is a conversation between your soul and the universe. With every drop, you invite peace, you invite wisdom, you invite revelation. As the liquid flows into your body, allow yourself to believe that something invisible yet powerful is happening within you. This is not ritual for the sake of ritual. This is communion. This is how you turn something simple into something divine. And as the water flows through you, it carries your words, your prayers, your desires, lifting them to the place where both realms watch and contend over you. Libra, setting the intention is not about hoping. It is about aligning. It is about saying with faith, I am ready, I am listening, I will receive. Now comes the part that so many miss, Libra. People expect the universe to announce itself with fireworks, with visions that play like a movie, or with signs so loud that no one could deny them. But that is not how the divine speaks. The universe is far more mysterious, far more subtle, and yet far more powerful. When you take this cup with reverence, do not wait for thunder in the sky or voices booming from the clouds. The revelation often comes quietly, as though it wants to be noticed only by the one it was meant for. You. For some of you, the message will come through dreams. Tonight, as you rest, you may see a face you haven't thought of in years. You may walk through a place you've never visited but somehow feels familiar. You may hear a sentence so clear, so undeniable that it stays with you long after you open your eyes. Dreams are not random. They are the language of the spirit. Pay attention. Write them down. Do not dismiss them. For others, the revelation will come tomorrow. In a chance encounter, you may meet someone who speaks words you needed to hear at the exact moment you needed them. Perhaps a phone call will come, and in the conversation lies the answer you have been searching for. Perhaps it will be a single sentence from a stranger, or a simple moment in passing, but it will pierce your heart with clarity. That is not coincidence. That is the universe arranging itself to bring you truth. And for some, the revelation will not be seen or heard but felt. It will come as a sudden knowing, like a puzzle piece clicking into place in your mind. A question that has haunted you will suddenly make sense. A decision you've been afraid to make will suddenly feel clear. The heaviness that has clouded your thoughts will suddenly lift, and you will breathe as though something inside you has been unlocked. Libra, do not ignore these moments. Do not tell yourself they are too small or too ordinary. The universe does not always shout, it whispers. It speaks in symbols, in feelings, in alignments so perfect that only faith can recognize them. When you drink with reverence, you tune your soul to hear what others miss. Remember this, revelation is not about spectacle, it is about recognition. It is about the soft but undeniable shift that tells you, you are not walking blindly, you are being guided. Whether it is in your dreams, in a conversation, or in the quiet voice within you, the truth will make itself known. So tonight, Libra, stay alert. Keep your spirit open. Watch how the small things begin to shine with meaning. What seems ordinary to others will become extraordinary for you. Because when both realms fight over a soul, heaven will always make sure that soul receives direction. And that soul is you. Tonight, Libra, this is not only about receiving a revelation. It is also about entering a war, but not the kind fought with hands or weapons. This is a battle fought inside, a battle of the mind and of the spirit. When you sit down with your cup, something will try to interrupt you. Distractions will creep in like shadows at the edge of light. Your thoughts may whisper, "This is nothing, this is silly." Doubts may rise, asking, "Can something so simple really carry power?" Your mind may suddenly begin racing, dragging you back into worries, unfinished tasks, memories, or fears. But hear me clearly, this resistance is not random. It always shows itself right before the truth arrives. It is the last push of darkness before light breaks through. It is the noise that tries to drown out the whisper of God, the whisper of the universe. If you stop here, you will miss what was waiting for you. Stillness is not easy. It feels like sitting in silence when everything in you wants to run. But if you can stay, if you can breathe, if you can let your heart quiet itself for even a few minutes, you will notice something begin to shift. That noise will fade. That doubt will weaken, and in its place will come peace, clarity, alignment. Libra, this is the battle most never win. They give in to the noise, they surrender to the doubt, they let the storm inside push them away from the truth waiting just beyond it. But tonight, you are not like most. You have been chosen to see what others miss. If you can allow the stillness to win, you will not only drink water, you will drink victory. You will drink alignment. And in that simple act, you will prove to both realms fighting over you that you are stronger than the pull of confusion, stronger than the tug of distraction. This is your silent battle. And tonight, Libra, you will win it. Let me take you into a story, Libra. A traveler once wandered through a vast desert, the sun burning his back, the sand swallowing his steps. His lips were dry, his body weak, and his spirit almost gone. He had walked for days with no water, no shade, no sign of life. Just when his hope began to fade, he stumbled upon a small stream glimmering in the heat. But he stopped. He stared at it, hesitant, afraid. In his mind he thought, what if this water is poisoned? What if this is a trap? What if drinking it destroys me instead of saving me? Fear kept him frozen at the edge of life itself. Then his guide, who had been silent the entire journey, leaned close and whispered, "Trust the source." And with trembling hands, the traveler bent down, cupped the water, and drank. In that moment, not only did he live, but strength rushed back into his body. His vision cleared, his heart steadied, and with new energy, he rose and continued walking. until he reached the city where his destiny had been waiting all along. Libra, many of you are standing at that same desert stream tonight. Your spirit is thirsty, your heart is weary, and your mind is unsure. You have prayed, but you wonder if heaven listens. You have waited, but you fear the answer may not come. You stand before the cup, before the source, yet hesitation grips you. What if it doesn't work? What if nothing happens? What if I am only fooling myself? But hear this. Trust the source. The water before you is not just water. It is the universe offering you a bridge between fear and clarity, between doubt and faith, between exhaustion and strength. The cup in your hand is not here to harm you. It is here to revive you. Just as the traveler rose and walked into his destiny, you too will rise when you drink with faith. What looks small and ordinary to others is sacred for you. Tonight, the desert ends. Tonight, your soul drinks what it has been waiting for. Not every revelation comes wrapped in comfort, Libra. Sometimes the truth pierces. Sometimes it unsettles. When the universe speaks, it does not always tell you what you want to hear. It tells you what you need to hear. And for some of you, that truth will concern a friend you trusted, a lover you cherished, or a path you have walked faithfully but that no longer carries life for you. And yes, it will hurt. The heart will resist. The mind will ask, why me? Why now? Why this? But remember this. Hurt is not punishment. Hurt is not the universe turning against you. Hurt is a doorway. It is the passage from what is fading to what is waiting. When the universe shows you what must end, it is not to break you, it is to release you. It is to untie you from weights you were never meant to carry. It is to lead you away from poisoned waters towards streams where your soul can finally rest and breathe. So when the revelation comes and it feels heavy, do not turn away. Do not numb yourself with illusions. Drink it in, even if it stings. For the truth may cut, but it also cleanses. And it is always better to carry the weight of truth than to live chained to the comfort of a lie. After tonight, after the drink, after the revelation, you will not be the same, Libra. You may wake tomorrow and see the same walls, walk the same streets, meet the same people. But inside you, something will have shifted. The world will look unchanged, yet you will move through it with new eyes. The noise of others, which once shook you and left you restless, will begin to lose its power. Their opinions, their doubts, their judgments will no longer weigh on you as they did before. Where you once bent under their voices, you will now stand taller, steadier, anchored in what you know to be true. The fears that chained you, that made you hesitate, that whispered that you were not enough, suddenly they will feel smaller. What used to hold you back will lose its grip. You will not move in fear's shadow any longer. You will walk in clarity, and that clarity will feel like freedom. And your heart, oh, your heart will become louder. Its beat will no longer be drowned out by outside voices. Instead, it will rise like a drum, steady and strong, guiding you forward with confidence. Where once you doubted your own intuition, now you will trust it. Where once you second-guessed your choices, now you will step boldly. This, Libra, is the gift of the drink. It is not magic. It does not give you illusions or fantasies. It is awakening. It awakens you to what has always been within you, but clouded by fear, noise, and doubt. It clears the fog from your path so you can finally see with sharpness and move with strength. You will realize that you were never powerless, never lost. The battle between realms was never about breaking you. It was about revealing you. And tonight, as you align yourself with the truth, you will feel the shift. You are no longer being pulled apart, you are being centered. After tonight, you will not walk as the same Libra. You will walk as one who knows, one who sees, one who has chosen to stand in alignment with the higher realm that has already claimed you. And once that alignment takes root in you, Libra, nothing and no one can take it away. Libra, tonight is sacred. Do not take it lightly. This is not about routine, not about habit. It is about alignment. Drink only this, water blessed with your own intention, held in your own hands, carrying the words of your own heart. And then watch. Watch what the universe chooses to reveal. It may come as a soft whisper in the silence, a dream painted across your sleep, a face that suddenly appears in your mind, or even a person crossing your path at the exact moment you need them. For some, it will be a sudden knowing, a clarity so sharp it cannot be denied. However it comes, trust that it will. Do not ignore it. Do not dismiss it as coincidence. This is your moment of clarity, your moment of awakening. You asked, you declared, you drank, and the universe will answer. Before you go, speak with faith in the comments. I'm ready. This is more than words. It is a seal, a declaration, a sign that you are prepared to receive. The universe listens to faith. The universe responds to declarations spoken with belief. And if this message stirred something within you, if it awakened something long hidden, then subscribe to this channel. Together we will continue walking these sacred paths, paths that open hidden doors, paths that reveal truths most cannot see, paths where the unseen becomes seen. Remember, Libra, the cup in your hand tonight is not just water, it is destiny. When you lift it, you are not only drinking, you are aligning yourself with the higher realm that has already chosen you.